Espresso. It's strong, it's small, and it's everywhere. From old world cafes in Milan to chrome machines humming on your kitchen counter. But have you ever wondered where it came from? How did this tiny shot of bold coffee come to define an entire culture? Today, we're pulling a shot of history and tracing the story of espresso from its industrial beginnings to its modern revival. Let's go back to the late 1800s in Turin, Italy, a time when coffee was brewed slowly, usually in pots over the stove. It was rich and flavourful, but it took time. Too much time for busy cafes. In 1884, an inventor named Angelo Moriondo patented the first known machine to brew coffee using steam pressure. It was designed to produce coffee quickly, in bulk, perfect for large gatherings or hotels. But Moriondo's machine was never mass-produced. It remained more concept than commercial product. That changed just a few decades later. In the early 1900s, Luigi Bezzera, a mechanic from Milan, improved on Moriondo's idea. His design used steam pressure to force hot water through a puck of ground coffee, brewing a single cup at a time, much faster than traditional methods. It wasn't just fast, it was bold, and it was personal. In 1903, Bezzera sold the patent to Desiderio Pavoni, who began manufacturing machines under the name La Pavoni. By 1905, espresso was no longer a one-off invention. It was being served in cafes across Milan. These early machines brewed coffee under steam pressure, around 1.5 to 2 bars. They created bold, hot brews, but not quite the espresso we know today. There was no crema, no golden foam, just strong, concentrated coffee. For that, we had to wait until the 1940s. In 1938, another Italian innovator, Achille Gaggia, took espresso to the next level. He patented a new kind of machine that used a spring-loaded lever to build up much higher pressure, around 9 bars, without relying on steam. By the late 1940s, Gaggia's machines were producing something new, a rich, intense shot topped with a thin golden foam. Crema. This wasn't just visual flair. The crema was a sign of proper pressure and fresh coffee, and it marked the birth of modern espresso as we know it. Gaggia's lever machines quickly spread across Italy, and the espresso bar was born, fast, lively, and deeply social. A place where coffee wasn't just a drink, it was a ritual. Then, in 1961, came another leap forward, the Faema E61. Invented by Ernesto Valente, the E61 was the first machine to use an electric pump instead of a manual lever. This allowed for consistent pressure, easier operation, and more reliable results. It also introduced heat exchange technology, which helped stabilize brew temperature, a critical factor in flavor. The E61 laid the groundwork for the espresso machines we still use today. From there, espresso went global. In the 1970s and 80s, it spread throughout Europe. In the 1990s, it arrived in North America, powered in part by chains like Starbucks, which introduced espresso-based drinks, lattes, cappuccinos, macchiatos, to millions. But it wasn't until the rise of third-wave coffee in the early 2000s that espresso was truly reimagined. This time, it wasn't just about serving espresso, it was about understanding it. Baristas began dialing in espresso with digital scales and pressure profiling. Roasters explored lighter profiles to showcase nuance. Coffee lovers around the world started chasing not just a strong shot, but a beautiful one. And that brings us to today. Espresso is now everywhere. In high-end cafes, in homes, even in gas stations. But when it's done well, when it's treated with care, it's still something special. It's the result of over a century of innovation, from Moriondo's steam-powered bulk brewer, to Bezzera's single-serve revolution, to Gaggia's golden crema, to the precision machines of today. It's more than just a drink. Espresso is a method, a culture, a craft, and in every good shot there's a little bit of history.